Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started here. Today we're going to focus on lines and drawing again, but this time we're going to focus on contour line drawing. Now, contour lines are lines which define a form or an edge. It is essentially the outline or silhouette of a given object or figure. There are different kinds of contour line drawings in art, including the ones that you see below. And these have what look like to be a conch seashell drawn multiple different ways. So I'm going to go over and demonstrate each one of these. And we're going to start with what's called a blind contour drawing. And instead of reading this definition, I'm going to tell you what you will be doing. You are going to look at the object you are given without looking at your paper, and you're going to draw that object. So, for my example, I'm going to use a croc shoe. Now, when I begin my drawing, I'm going to hold my croc, or I could just set it on the table in front of me. And I'm going to draw it in the box that says blind contour drawing. While I complete this activity, what I want you to understand is that I'm not actually looking at my paper while I draw. So I'm going to pick this shoe up, looking at the croc, and I'm not looking at my pencil or my paper. I'm only looking at the shoe. So I'm trying to make it look like the shoe without looking at it. As you can see, it looks like a bunch of scribble scrabble, but it's good practice. So now that my blind contour drawing is done, I'm going to move on to just a regular contour drawing. This is a line drawing when you observe an object and draw the lines that define the object or the edges of the object. That means I'm drawing the croc shoe here, and I'm looking at my paper and the shoe, and I'm just trying to draw the outer edges of my croc. And we'll use this technique a lot in observational drawing. So right now I'm trying to draw the croc as best I can. I'm not too worried if it looks exactly like it, but that is the goal. The goal is to make it look as much as possible like the object in front of me. The difference is this is a sketch, meaning it should be done pretty quickly, and it's kind of just an activity, just to get the idea of what contour drawing is. I'm not worried about making a perfect drawing, but I am trying to make it look like the shoe in front of me. There are some changes I will make when I do eventually draw this for an extended period of time, but that should give you an idea. This is a contour line drawing. We are not going to do the cross contour drawing, so put an X through the cross contour drawing box. And now we're going to move on to what's called a continuous line drawing. The continuous line drawing is one in which a single unbroken line is used to develop the image. So I set my pencil down, and I'm going to begin my drawing of the croc without ever lifting my pencil up. So whatever lines I make, they all have to stay on the paper. I can't lift my pencil up and move it to a new spot on the paper to add a line. And if you watch, you'll see me. I keep the pencil or the lead in touch with the paper the whole time. And if I want to add something, say like another feature to the shoe, I'll actually maybe retrace part of a line that I started. so that I can add that detail or that feature to the shoe. Sometimes my lines overlap one another, so I actually draw through an object. Maybe I'll darken lines to let the viewer know that that's the main contour I want them to focus on. Right here I'm trying to add the little holes in the Crocs so that your feet, when you wear them, get air. And I'll retrace some of these lines, again, just to go back and add different details. Like right here for the strap, I retrace things many times. And that is a continuous line drawing. And that is our third type of contour line drawing that we are going to focus on for this part of the work.